Hello everybody, welcome back. Martina here. I'm gonna show you a video today how I made my minestrone soup. I do love soup. It is soup time right now. It's pretty cold outside and nothing goes easier than soup in an Instant Pot. So I'm gonna show you what I did. I start my video. Let's just tag along. First I'm gonna get all my veggies ready, right? You can use any veggies you have at home. Of course, onions. I hardly ever make a dish without onions. I just, let's turn off this volume here. I'm just gonna chop them up quickly in my fast little helper. And I chop my carrots. You can use carrots, of course. You can use frozen vegetables, a mix of vegetables to make it even easier. Zucchini. I didn't have a zucchini. I did wrote zucchini in the recipe. I had a fuzzy squash. I wanted to try that out and it was pretty good. Yeah, use whatever you have in the fridge. If it's frozen veggies, use those. If you have fresh, cut them up and use the fresh ones. I never made a minestrone soup before. I'm not sure why. Probably because I didn't want to use pasta. I used a couple soups with rice pasta and it didn't work out too well. The rice pasta got too soft, and here in this recipe I just use regular. It's not gluten-free, of course, and I didn't have small pasta pieces, so I used a bigger size. My husband told me later, you're supposed to use macaronis, so I didn't have any. Use any noodles you have, right? Some garlic. I do like garlic. I used to hate the smell of it, but now it really doesn't bother me anymore. I hope it doesn't bother anybody else. I had some red beets. Some celery. You know what, with the red beets, next time I will not put them in again because they will change the color of the pasta a little bit. If you don't care about that, leave it out, but I thought the white pasta would look nicer in it. So next time, no beets. I checked my Instant Pot if it's hot enough. After you see everything nicely bubbly, then I put my onions in. It takes a little while to get them going. So there was one large, I hope you have pen and paper handy here. You need to write things down. It's one large onion. Celery, 3 stalks celery cut up nicely. 3 carrots. And then you just give it all a good stir, get it going, get it nice and hot. My fuzzy squash. I wasn't sure how much I would put in the end, so I only used half for the moment. Don't you love your Instant Pot? I cannot imagine how I did everything without it. It's just one amazing invention. You can take it camping, wherever you go, in a hotel, if you travel, if you're far away or whatever. My husband used to take it overseas. He still does. So then I have all my little spices ready and my tomato, crushed diced tomatoes. veggie broth. I made that one myself too in an Instant Pot. Parsley. What do I have on spices? Garlic, oregano, basil, thyme, pepper, 10 cups of veggie broth, 2 garlic cloves, 1 to 2 teaspoons of sea salt. That's for your own taste, how much you like. And green beans, 1.5 cup of green beans, and some canned beans. You can use white beans, black beans, red beans, whatever you have. And I added 2 teaspoons of Dulse flakes, just sneaking them in so my husband wouldn't know about it, for thyroid health. And then your 2 cups of pasta. I will add spinach later after it's all done with the cooking. I don't want it to cook away. So I had 1.5 cup pasta first, and then I'm like, put more in. So I added another 1/2 cup. Give it a good stir. Lid goes on, and you put it on high pressure. It was on saute mode, high setting. Now it's on high pressure for 5 minutes. It's a big pot. There's a lot of liquid in. It will take quite a bit to get up to pressure. So manual, 5 minutes, high pressure. Do you get confused with the buttons sometimes? And that's about it. So after it's done, I'm gonna do the steam release, the fast one. The pot was so full that it did make a mess. It came out a little bit. So I did it the slow way for a while. It will take some time. So now I didn't put it open full speed. I only tilted a little bit. That was a lot better. It didn't come out as much. But it takes a long time to get the steam out. There must be so much pressure in there. I can't even imagine. Yeah. It's pretty messy, but it's easy to clean if you do it right away. Don't let it dry. I add my spinach. I still have some in the fridge, so I think I'm gonna have some tonight. Any chance you can get to sneak in some leafy greens, do it. In a soup, nobody really will notice. You just eat it anyway. My husband, he laughs so much when he sees the greens floating around somewhere. I always try to give him some. He's not a big friend of green stuff. There you go. Oh, that looks so amazing, right? The colors are just wonderful. And you can see the noodles are a little bit dark, and that's because of the beets in there, I think. But it doesn't matter. It tastes really good. Yeah. So I hope you like this recipe. Please let me know what you think. And you know the usual routine. Thumbs up and like and subscribe to my channel, make me a comment underneath, and I will reply to you, of course. I'm gonna see you next week again, Monday as usual, and I hope you have a wonderful week. It is getting pretty cold here, but it's sunny right now, so I enjoy it. Maybe I go out for a walk. Yes, I see you next week. Until then, cheers.